Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Missouri's offense will take the first swing of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body.
Leaves his feet and makes a nice catch along the left sideline. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Penn State's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes the connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's looking on the right side. Touchdown, Missouri! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He'll take another shot here. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. He's going to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that That ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Oh, the spin move. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running with power. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Right back to the well. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. The toss to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Looking to pass on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third and goal coming up here. Motion from the offense. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Coming after it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Obliterates him, still on the move. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
The defense selling out to stop it on third and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the second level.
You're absolutely right. Third and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it could be a big play. In the back that time, hit the hole and show off his speed.
The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future.
Snatches it on the right. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Quick pass on the jet motion. Across the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quickly to the tight end. Strikes the blow. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a group.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Give to the running back. Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Missouri wants to go fast. Here we go with the run on 4th down. Tackle is made after the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your line, I say go for it every time.
The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Wouldn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down, looking to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. DB's right up on the receivers. A strike downfield. Flying out to the left. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision now.
Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got him wide open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called on the offense after the play.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs managed, but the way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that alone, you know, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Quick strike complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got a man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looking to throw. To catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the ReliaQuest Bowl.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Out of the gun, the inside give. At midfield, he's got room.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Power football with the run. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On the option. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quick pass on the fly motion.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
Caught on the outside, it's Reynolds.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the 1st down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
Takes it on the return. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep.
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Touchdown, Tiger. And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Try to get it to the edge. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run the toss. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Tiger! And the pummeling has started.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes his connection. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The pull and throw off the RPO. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to run for it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. jumped on top of the pile.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
Between the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt to decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man. Keeps the legs moving. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the